My father-in-law.
Hey everyone, me, Kevin here. Biden is just wrapping up his speech encouraging the stimulus package to be passed. We've got things to talk about, obviously, in the markets, which we're going to do. Let's just tune in for a minute or so here. Then we'll get to me buying some Bitcoin and the stocks.
How many people do you know who sat down to breakfast this morning and looked at an empty chair across the table? You've seen the devastation of this virus in your family, your community, but you're stepping up. You're saving lives here. Lives of your loved ones, your neighbors, your fellow Americans. You're showing how this town, this state, this country takes care of our own, leaves nobody behind. We can do anything when we do it together. I believe we're on the road. I promise you. I know we'll run into bumps. It's not going to be easy here to the end, but we're going to beat this. We're going to beat this. May God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Howard, thank you and your people for all you do.
Thank you.
So very, very much, I'll do a summary later, but really reiterating and sort of campaigning for this stimulus package. Really, the stimulus package feels pretty close. I really think we're going to see this very soon. Let me listen to their recap.
Years of 500,000. Before he spoke, we heard from the CEO
do a little bit of the math.
Of Pfizer. We're going to listen back.
Getting the vaccine and having it available is not the same as putting it in someone's arms. This is going to be a continuous rolling effort. So we will have ordered, much of which will have been distributed, over 600 million doses by the end of July. July 29th is the expected date. That could change. Look what's happening with the weather now, for example. It's slowing up the distribution right now. But I believe we'll be approaching normalcy by the end of this year, and God willing, this Christmas.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and just focus on the stock market for right now. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in the markets. It looks like we've got a little bit of a sell-off happening in one of our favorites, Churchill Capital, today. Not exactly sure what's happening here, so we'll go ahead and pull up the terminal and we'll figure out what's going on. It looks like there were some massive sell orders that came in here. Look at this. All of a sudden, we had a normal day. Totally normal day. It's been volatile, but that's okay. Pretty normal day, kind of flat on the day here. And then all of a sudden, this massive, we go from, $50,000 to $100,000 worth of value or volume rather, to all of a sudden, we get this plummet. This massive orders here. We go from, okay, so this is about normal, 117. Then we all of a sudden hit a $341,000 set of volume, or not dollar, share volume. And then we get to a 1.4 million share volume. And this almost looks like almost a pure sell-off for like 3 minutes here. 341, big sell-off, big sell again here. Actually, that might have even hit a suspension right here for a minute. And then sort of a recovery, a bounce back here. Very interesting. So I'm curious as to what's going on. In my opinion, it's probably some institutional profit taking happening right before the end of the day. And then what happens is traders, I don't do this. A lot of traders like to set stop losses. So what happens is, this right here, this could trigger a substantial stop loss orders right here. Who knows? Maybe even this did, and then we just had multiple triggers throughout the minute here, because we did have a rebound here. So obviously there were some purchases, but that right there, we all of a sudden we went from, look at this, we went from $58 to $51 in the span of 2 minutes. That is some insane institutional selling pressure right there. That's not yous and me's. That's an institution going, we made our money, see ya, which fine with me. No problem. Buy the dip. Let's go ahead and pull up the terminal though and see what kind of news we get. We'll see what's going on here. Meanwhile, at the same time, making up any potential losses there just within the day, because CCAV has obviously been a massive gainer for almost all of us. Oh, can't connect. Come on. Let me get us in here again. I'm going to download the terminal again here. how they make us do the terminal is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. I'll pull this up again. Yeah, I mean, to me, this, I don't know that we're going to see any kind of particular news on this, but I like, and I'm going to pull it up. We'll see. I just really think it's funny that we had CNBC plug Matterport. Matterport, one of the stocks that I've been pitching for quite a while now. I've made videos on it. I sent alerts to course members on when to buy it, when not to buy it. And this has been a really good runner for us. Well, then today you get CNBC basically going, there's one guy, he goes, I don't ever buy SPACs, but this is the one SPAC. If I was going to buy a SPAC, I would buy. And that just like basically sent GHVI to the moon today, which is exciting on one hand, like for already being in it. Not so exciting for adding to it because I have a rule that I don't want to add to this position over 25. And, I think it's a good buy under 20. Right now it's sitting at $24. I really think this is a $30 to $40 stock. The more you pay, obviously, the more potential you give up is the argument. So then we've got Palantir, very, very volatile day after we bought. In fact, I had an execution on article. Look at Elon Musk's new Twitter photo. Oh God, no. Put options. Somebody says put options. It's possible. You get. You can definitely get. You get. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'll gladly look here. So I'm gonna pull up the terminal here, but I do want to also see what is Elon Musk tweeting. Let's pull that really quick. Let's see what we got. So Elon, we got a few things to do today because I do want to talk about Palantir as well. So Elon Musk. Let's see. Elon Musk. Okay, he just for a day changed his profile picture to Bitcoin, like an anime figure, maybe not necessarily anime, but some sort of figure here riding the Bitcoin. That's classic Elon, just for the day. This is bad. I'm trying to buy here, and oh my gosh, just in between me wanting to do the live stream and waiting to buy it, it's gone up another $500. Like, dang it. you can't be slow on this. Let's get this out of the way, like right away. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I said we would buy Bitcoin. It just cost me money sitting around waiting to do this. Maybe I should have started my stream earlier. It's not like it's your fault. But this is my BlockFi account. And so this is BlockFi. What we're going to do is we're going to, I actually did a comparison. I bought $5,000 on BlockFi and $5,000 on Gemini at the same moment. And I kind of flipped back and forth. And I confirmed this like 3 or 4 times. Gemini was pricing more expensively than BlockFi. Now, BlockFi, one of the reasons they can charge a little bit less is because they do the lending as well. But they do also, even though they don't make the fee transparent, the price you pay at BlockFi is a little bit higher than what I've noticed in some cases. And I think this is why some folks say, oh, maybe transfer funding in. But it was cheaper than Coinbase and cheaper than Gemini, at least from when I was looking around here recently. So I finally got some money over here. I'm going to put some money into this right now. I'm kind of going to average into this. So we're going to put $100,000 into this right now. So if you're interested in this, they pay you interest too, which is kind of cool. But if you're interested in this, I made a whole video on this. Just go to metkevin.com/BF for BlockFi, metkevin.com/BF BlockFi. And you can learn more about why I'm using BlockFi. But I'm pretty excited about using it. So I'm going to buy $100,000 worth of Bitcoin right now. We're going to authorize that. There we go. So I with $100,000, I just got less than 2 Bitcoin, which is crazy to say. But yeah, cool. Okay, so and I'm going to trickle in a little bit. I want to wire more funding to this account. My goal is to have this total account value at BlockFi be over $1 million. Ideally by the middle of this year. That's my goal. Maybe even within the next few months. We'll see if I decide to sell some other things and move them over to Bitcoin. But I have really enjoyed BlockFi so far. Chase held up my wire for a few days. That was Chase's fault, though. Got on the phone with them this morning, live with course members, and we're like, yo, unlock BlockFi right now. And literally, like our course member live stream ended it ended at 10:05. By 11 o'clock, the money was over in BlockFi. Like it was totally Chase. So, but yeah, anyway, BlockFi, check it out if you have not yet. Obviously, yeah, it's an affiliate link, but you do get free money by using the link. So there's no reason for you not to. And then deposit some money. Obviously, you get more when you deposit more, but do what you're comfortable with. That's what I always recommend. Okay, good. So that's BlockFi, metkevin.com/BF. So we're done with that. We just bought 100K of Bitcoin. If we get a dip during, then we can buy some more as well. So, okay, that's the computer. Let's go back to the sticks over here. And let's see what else is going on. I do want to quickly just send an alert. So let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about Palantir because I set a limit order. So two things. Mention. Sorry, give me 1 second. I gotta post this in the course member chat. Later. Okay, so what do we do? We just did 100K of BTC. Every time I buy or sell, I put it in here. So 100K of BTC just now at, what was it, like 55-ish, something like that on BlockFi. And we also had an execution today on a limit. Also, limit on Palantir at 2805 went through. 2805 went through. But we saw that during the private course member live stream. So course members already know about that. We had a limit order go through of 30K or 1,500 shares. There we go. Okay. Need to buy one. Okay, good. So that update is out now. So let's see what's going on with Palantir. I want to look at this really quick. So what, and we set this limit. Actually, I don't remember. No, we set this in the market open live stream. In the market open live stream, we set a limit for like 2805, and I didn't think it would get executed, but we actually dropped to 2785. So I got executed right about here at 2805, which is not the lowest point. We opened a little lower, but it's certainly one of the lowest points within the day. So I put in another 30K into Palantir. That means over the last 2 days, I have put 125 plus 30 plus 30-ish. What is that? $185,000 into Palantir. Palantir for me is like a 3% position. And I do think that we're going to bounce out of these 20s very soon. Sitting at $29, I think it's inexpensive for this company. And it's hard to say because it's not a company that is inexpensive, because when you get these particular companies, they do trade at high multiples. So I don't want to confuse that. But I think of it as sort of a technology value company. Yeah, because you kind of have to put technology value in a different bucket than you would put value play. Something that's like, oh my gosh, this is trading for cheaper than book value, right? But we don't see stuff like that so terribly much anymore, unless you're potentially buying like utilities, which I don't touch, or sometimes you get into value traps. So you have a little balance there. So Palantir, bullish on that. We're about 3 minutes away from closing here. So bullish on that. Look at Gores, though. Matterport here is actually running into the close. So it just passed my buy under figure. So I will not buy or nibble on Matterport unless it is under 25. But again, I do believe that this is a $30 to $40 company. I did send this particular notification out on Matterport when it was about $14 in the course. So if you're not getting those alerts yet, make sure to check out the link for the course and use that coupon code HODL. Actually, you get 38% off with coupon code HODL at this link. Stock alerts in stocks and psychology of money and private live streams. You can also bundle. Yeah, and you'll also see bundles for the other. A lot of people, by the way, I want to just say this. A lot of people have been making a lot of money in the stock market, and now they're getting excited about getting into real estate to sort of diversify out of the stock market just a little bit. I personally think that's a really good idea, just to have sort of a balance between real estate and stocks. I've got a chunk of my portfolio. I want to say at this point, probably 49% of my portfolio stocks and 51's real estate. This is going to flip here pretty soon. It's going to be more stocks soon because things keep running. It's crazy. So let's see here. There we go. Okay. So what else do we have here? Yeah, GHIV running into the close. We got 90 seconds running into the close. So GHVI just absolutely crushing it. Cash percentage, well, when you consider margin, it's 0. No, I do have some cash, although I did just commit a whole chunk of my cash. Of what I have. So yeah, I'm going to be basically at 0 cash. Microvision, we saw this kind of pop earlier in the day, and it is moving. We've got, let's see, what else is going on here? Let's see. I want to understand, because there's so much more to see. Where is, for example, the Very Good Food Company? We haven't talked about them in a while. I think they're a little red today. Yeah, they are. Super low volume. Under $5. Interesting. Yeah. So there's another one of the vegan sort of food producers. Not necessarily only vegan, although I think they are. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. Tattooed Chef, another good one. Where's Tattooed? Let's see what Tattooed Chef is doing. Talking so much about these tech companies. Tattooed Chef, both all the food companies are down a little bit. That's interesting. Okay, what else? So we had UAVS sold off into the close. We are going into the close here. So let's get the closing bell up. Here we go. Let's listen to the bell and see how things close today.
And the dollar down about 0.25%. Yields the big story, of course, as well. 10-year up to 1.34.
7 seconds.
30-year up to 2.14%. Significant rise in yields both today and this week. At the close, we have the S&P 500 down 0.2%, negative 0.7% for the week. The Dow is flat and just positive for the week. The Nasdaq Composite closing essentially flat, but still down 1.6% for the week, Sarah.
And that'll make it 4 down days in a row for the S&P.
Welcome
back, everyone, to Closing Bell. I'm Sarah Eisen, along with Wilfred Frost and Mike Santoli, CNBC senior markets commentator. Take a look at how we finished up the day and the week on Wall Street. The Dow closed higher just barely.
All right, let's go ahead and continue to look at the terminal, or the sticks here, and then we'll also look at the Bloomberg terminal to understand what is going on. So let's first look at how things closed for today. So we had Matterport close up 22.48%. Absolutely insane. They got a huge shout out on CNBC, a huge vote of confidence. And this is something I am so glad we invested into as early as we did. Trade Desk, a phenomenal company, up all day today. EXPI pushing up again, even though it sold off into the close a little bit there. It gained that right back in the after hours. EXPI now at $70.89. This is incredible. I mean, EXPI, that puts them around $140 before the split. I mean, I called this out, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but it's one of the things, and I want you to watch this, so this is just a lesson to learn. One of the things that's cool is when you have a company that's smaller, when a news piece comes out that brings that company into more mainstream attention, the stock could actually permanently move up more as more people buy and hold the stock. And in my opinion, that's what happened with EXPI. We started buying it around $42. When the stock split was announced at $80, I said, I'm putting in more money. I'm going to go heavier now because I think it's going to run with the split news. Because when there's a split, especially a larger company like EXPI on Wall Street, it gets a lot of eyeballs. And you start getting those hedge fund managers going, I'll do some fundamental analysis on this tonight. And and you can end up getting more of a sustained up. It's kind of like the exposure that Matterport might be getting with the CNBC, pitch here. Personally, I think it's possible Matterport could sell down a little bit, kind of like we've seen that softness at CCIV. But that's okay. That's sort of short-term profit taking for these particular stocks. I'm in it to ride it with them. These are long diamond hand positions for me. You can have short positions, short-term positions, of course, especially if you're trading, but not these two. These are not traders for me, although you can make money trading. I mean, look at the volatility that we've had at Churchill. Churchill, after that massive selling pressure, we really tried to find a rebalanced position there. I mean, we lost in a span of 2 minutes. Churchill Capital sold off somewhere around 17%. That's really, really, really fast. That's a really big drop, pretty fast. Right now, we're at about $54. My thing for Churchill is if we go under $40, I would buy this company more heavily. If we go under, 45, somewhere around there, I might nibble again. But in these figures here between 50 and 60, I'm just riding. I don't need to increase my position right now. I'm not going to go into margin to buy at these prices. I like CCIV at these prices in terms of the company, as in I'm not scared to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, I got to get out of this. Not even close. This is a long hold. $54, $40. What do I care? Somebody in the chat says hydrate. You got it, bro. Cheers. Let's go. All right. Never knew 30% would taste so good during the middle of the day. Kidding. All right. What else do we have? Purple Innovation. I can't believe they're at like $40. Zom moving up twice today. We've got in during the market about 3%, after hours 1%, 2% on Lemonade, about 0.6% in after hours. We are up 3% on Shift and another 0.3% in the after hours. We've got, let's see here, Tattooed Chef. They're up a little bit here in the after hours. Enphase back to 190. This is a good one. Enphase is in my opinion a great long play. Very, very good. Anything under 200 is a nibble for me. I'd sell some other stocks and go heavy on Enphase if for some reason it went under like 170. It really bounces off 178, 180 though a lot. Enphase, look at that. Somebody was asking if they should buy Enphase at 220 when we were there a couple days ago, and it's going right back to 230 right now. Great company. For me, I stopped buying Etsy over 225. Sundial. Oh my gosh, look at the U-turn on Sundial. Sundial actually going up today. Wow. Sundial dropped on the open while we were watching this in the open. And really, it had a rally and a consolidation. That's really, really good to see. Wow. Let's see. Okay, what else do we have here? Open Door 4% in after hours. That's incredible. Churchill recovering. This is an expectation that I have. Churchill was a big profit taking, and I mean big. To lose 18% in like 2 minutes. That's obviously just one company, one fund coming in dumping. Totally normal. So let's see. Let's go in over here. I know we've been wanting to see the Bloomberg, so let's pull it. I thought I had water in here. Oh, I do have a little bit of water in here. See, I got this big jug to keep me hydrated. It's good. You got to have a big bucket. All right, let's go CCIV. CCIV. Okay, let's actually get to company news here. News search, CCIV. So, all right. So, resume trading. Oh, there was actually a suspension here. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that in the chart. Remember that 1 minute where it says here it's circuit breakered and then trading resumed. Circuit breaker trading resumed. I don't know the order of this because it looked like I thought we were only paused for 1 minute. So the news might have been a little bit delayed here. So investor sweetheart deal in the making, continue to move higher. There's nothing. There's no reason for this. So it's one of the institutions that's holding this. Okay, let's go CCIV. Okay, let's see who the big holders are right now. We can go into here. But Zom did decently today. Yeah, I know Elon and the Bitcoin. I know it just keeps making Bitcoin more expensive. It's really frustrating. Like I'm waiting for more money to be able to go over there. It's just annoying. No, I know. Yeah, I saw your messages about Zanga. I just haven't looked into Zanga. I spent more time looking into Kappa yesterday. Sorry about that. But I hold on. Let me go to my today's page. And I'll write that down. But yeah, I just personally, I don't know much about Zanga, so I can't guarantee that I can really go deep on this one. If they're out of my wheelhouse, these gaming companies, I don't know, but I will write it down. So let's see here. Financial analysis. I just want to see ownership history or the current ownership. Somehow I got to go to C. Oh, here we go. CCIV. CCIV ownership summary. Here we go. Thank you, Perla. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, there are always false rumors going around about CCIV. I mean, it's rumorville. You hear the Chamath stuff. Shares, hedge funds. Interesting. Look at the hedge fund position here. Minus 4% on the hedge funds. Actually, you can't see it. There you go. Look at the hedge funds. Minus 4% on the last information here. Let's go to the 13th. Oh, that's not going to be a different. So let's go to the 7th. Minus 10. So we kind of, as this rallies, it looks like the hedge funds are kind of out a little bit. But you've got the investment advisors going in. What's happening here? Yeah, and then less movement in right now. Less sort of movement there. That makes sense. Number of sellers. Now, this is always interesting too. See, look at this institutional section right here. Institutions, number of buyers, 75%. Number of sellers, 260%. So you kind of see this flip-flopping here. I wonder how different this is if we go back to, let's say, December 31st. December 31st, you had 21 buyers and is that 18 sellers? Yeah. Okay. And then let's go to, just to compare, let's go to the end of January. Oh, no. Okay. All right. So nothing really changing here. Still got to learn how to play around with this. Oh, there we go. Yeah. See, you have 5 over here sellers. Oh, this is current versus the date. Yeah, I don't know the difference here really. Number of buyers, 21. Number of sellers, 18. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's go back to January. No, yeah, that's not changing. So maybe I have to... Oh, here's where it changes. There we go. Okay, so you look right here. See, number of buyers, 1. Okay, so let's go to February. Because this was announced like February 13th or something like that. So let's go to January 28th here. Or 24th, whatever. It doesn't matter. 28th. Nope. It's an interesting tool that I have to learn how to use more. I see. That's how they're calculating that percentage, is how many sellers, how many institutional sellers are coming in. Ah, it's interesting. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's see what's Bitcoin doing right now. I see the wow comments here, and yeah, I can only imagine 55.8 right now. Jeez, man, that's crazy. Crazy. It's just on such a rally today. I think that's what's so crazy. You know, in the last week, it's up 16%. I mean, so's Churchill's up more. But look, I got Bitcoin as well. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, Diamond Hand, says Jose. GHVI was a move. Okay, let's go in here. So Churchill Capital, kind of fluctuating a little bit here in the after hours, up about 2%. Really got hammered there with that sell-off. And that sell-off, you know, when you get those moments, you can always get some fear. Yeah, 22% up on GHVI. Palantir down to 28.83. Did join this today, so positive on this from today and yesterday, so that's good. Microvision had a nice jump. Yeah, we saw this jump kind of get started here. And it looks like it even rallied beyond that jump, which, yeah, I mean, looking at some of the volume we had makes sense. It was sustained higher, too. Bitcoin now at 56,000, according to the latest here. Geez, it just continues going. It's pretty incredible. I should have just not waited and bought with all of the cash I have on BlockFi, which, remember, go to metkevin.com/BF to join BlockFi and get interest on your Bitcoin, which is kind of cool. All right, let's see. Yeah, the after hours. So sorting by after hours here. Okay. This is it's Friday too. So it's always funny on Friday how it seems like people want to allocate capital here. So high Cape is Kappa is about to drop under 20. See what happens. Sundial giving up a little bit of its gains here. So is Matterport. Palantir giving up a little bit of its gains. Fine. Happens. Qualcomm's been flat forever at this pricing. Just not moving. All right, let's see what else we have here. Friday sell-off, paycheck day. Yeah, sometimes you get that. The Elon pump is in effect. Yeah, I mean, that can happen. Or basically, Bitcoin could fall after the Elon hype fades a little bit. But all it would take is another company to come out and go, we're going all in, you know? I personally think, because I'm trying to get to 7 figures in this BlockFi account, it probably just makes sense for me to go into the BlockFi and put the rest of the funding that I have there available as cash. I hate buying at these high levels, but you know, I've been saying this for 2 weeks now that I was going to transition funding over. Gosh, 56.2 now. It keeps going parabolic. It's nuts. Rumor here, somebody says CCIV Monday. You know, somebody said it was supposed to be today. Somebody said it was supposed to be yesterday. You know, we get all of the entertainment. So let's see here. If let's say I bought Bitcoin, I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit. So let's see here. Kevin speaking of BlockFi, I have an account. I've been trying to deposit money, however, limited to 5K a day. Yeah. So to increase this, the easiest way to get your money over there fast, because if you link an account, you're limited. It's like 5K. It's slow. Personally, I just recommend call your bank and see if they can do a wire for you. You know, as soon as your bank releases it, it showed up for me in a matter of an hour. It was nice. So then you don't have to sit around and wait. And I hate sitting around and waiting. It just bothers me. Let's see. No, so the Bitcoin keeps running. You don't have to close the position to get paid the interest. So let's see here. Best move I've made. Oh, thank you for that. Congratulations, Brian. Bitcoin's reporting on the 8th. This is true. Elon is the only reason I have Twitter. That's hilarious. Apple Pay supports Bitcoin transactions. Yeah. I have not tried that yet, but that'll be interesting to see. We can send Bitcoin to each other. So ETH, I'm going to do some more research on ETH. Yes, Elon has been tweeting. He has been. Let's listen for a moment to see what they're talking about over here regarding Twilio. This is a great company. I want to just listen in for a moment.
More about how do I actually maintain that loyalty? How do I make customers know that I'm here, that we're safe, and we're ready for their business as soon as they're ready to be our customers again? And so there's been a whole new set of activities that a lot of those hospitality companies have had to do in order to react to the pandemic as well.
What is the $1.5 billion raising for? And separately, how's the segment integration going?
The fundraise is just to have a healthy balance sheet. For a company of our size and our market cap and our growth rate, we wanted to make sure our balance sheet was right-sized. The segment acquisition is going fantastically. First of all, a great team. You know, so the first thing you do when you start integrating is a lot of the cultural things. But as we've
so Twilio, they smashed earnings, but they actually sold off afterwards because they did an equity raise, and that gets people a little frustrated. And the stock market kind of does a little temper tantrum, and then you end up seeing a little bit of a sell-off here, which is what we're seeing. They're down 4% today. It's not a surprise, not a big deal. If you were interested in Twilio, I would absolutely buy Twilio. It's fine with me. So Bitcoin Cash. So I'm gonna go ahead. Long time, first time caller. Any thoughts on coin automated trading platforms? No idea. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write that down. Coin automated trading. Yeah. So, sorry, I see another alert here from a course member. I can maybe address this here. I don't hold any Dogecoin. I did get rid of that. So, Yeah. So there's I'm just going to tell, here's a course member. Since we're live right now, I'm just going to say here, answering you live right now. So the question is, how do we comprehend the volatility now? And why would it make sense to buy cryptocurrency now if you were interested in buying cryptocurrency? It's a great question. So Bitcoin is inherently extremely volatile. The hope is that that volatility reduces in time as it gets more mainstream adoption, which does mean lower gains, but also lower losses. So for me, why would I put funding into Bitcoin now? It's because when Bitcoin was around 45K, I had 9 Bitcoin before, but when it was around 45K, I decided I'm going to take some of the funding that I have now, and I'm going to move that over into Bitcoin. And then I spent like 4 days doing research on which company I wanted to invest in, or which company I wanted to purchase shares with, purchase Bitcoin with, not shares. And I ended up using what's it called, BlockFi to do that. So BlockFi was just the choice that I made. There were a lot of different reasons for using different companies, and there are many great companies out there. But my goal is to have over 7 figures in Bitcoin soon. I've got 9 at Robinhood, and the rest, the other, 250K is over at BlockFi. And so I want to put some more money in there. And my goal is really just to average in. Now that my money's here, it's just going to be, all right, let's just average in. Let's buy a little bit every day until I've moved the money over that I wanted to buy. So, for example, I just bought 100K. Probably tomorrow, we'll buy 100 again. And then maybe on Sunday, I'll buy 100 again. This is only because I'm trying to get to that position. Price could go up tomorrow. It could be down tomorrow. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm just kind of getting a dollar cost average here in the short term. And, in the future, is it possible that this thing plummets and goes back to the 30s? Yeah, totally possible. And that's probably when I would add more, is when this thing plummets, then it's time to add more. Once I get to my threshold goal. So that's kind of my theory right now on BTC. So hopefully that helps answer the question. It's hard to look at it like every minute because it's, it keeps moving. The market is very, very enthusiastic right now. Okay, 56K just went down a couple $100, but big deal. It's a marketplace. So, okay, good. All right, so let's look at some other things. Cardano, that's another one I want to look into too. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. Cardano. I'm going to have a fun weekend of research here. That's what I'm going to be doing. Stop looking, Kevin. It's not good for you. Yes, you are correct. I'm not even close to Litecoin. I got to get through Bitcoin. Then I'm going to look into Ethereum. Then I might take a break, from cryptos, and then I'll look into some of the other coins. But no, I have I'll write down Litecoin as well. Who knows? Sometimes I can sometimes I'll stay up all night and I'll do like 8 hours of research. Looked at my Coinbase account and saw old transactions. I bought 200 Bitcoin for $3,000 and sold it for 28K. Should have held it. Hey, you know what? Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? You can't beat yourself up over that. You made some good profits. Be happy about that. Deep F and Value posted. Did he really? Okay. So it sounds like what that means to me is that he was waiting for the hearing, the congressional hearing, which it sounds like there may be more hearings in the future. Oh, and I was going to say, because we were just talking about Bitcoin so much, I just wanted to make sure you had it. If you have not yet, at least go to metkevin.com/BF and check out what BlockFi is. I don't get anything for you just clicking on the link. It doesn't matter, but at least familiarize yourself with BlockFi. And then obviously if you wanted to open an account, they'll give you free money based on whatever you put in. Okay, so I think they broke Reddit because I can't get Reddit to load right now, which is actually kind of funny. Deep effing Value broke Reddit. Okay, let me try a different browser. I got to get that gaming browser somebody pitched to me this morning. Let's see here. What's this? I can't get it to load. Can somebody maybe in Discord in like in the public chat group? Reddit is down. Oh, okay. Where did he post? Met Kevin, meet Kevin, doesn't matter. Both of them work. You could okay. So yeah, Opera was the one. Discord link. Yeah, sure. There you go. So the reason I do -1E, by the way, is just because it's shorter in the description. Reddit is not down. Oh crap, loaded for me. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it posted in the Where is it? Stocks Public or whatever. Stocks Public. I will wait here. I'm in Stocks. Oh, here, somebody. Okay, somebody in the private group posted it. Shut up. No freaking way. No. Here it is. Oh, you can't see it. What? Price paid 2.7. How does this compare to what he had? Quantity 100,000 and 500. Does somebody have an old deep F and value update? I'm gonna try to find it really quick. Deep value Reddit. GME YOLO update. GME YOLO update. Okay. So here's the YOLO update from January 28th that I'm pulling. Oh, I can't because Reddit's down. At least on my end. I don't know how everybody else is getting. Oh, you could just Google images it and the YOLOs come up. Wait a minute. Shut up. Did he? Huh? Did he add? What? He doubled down. Shut up. What? No. No. Shut up. Oh my gosh. What? Hold on. Because this is Google Images. This is from February 1st right here. February 1st, he had 50,000 shares of GME with a price paid of $14.89. And then he had 500 contracts, which were worth $10 million on February 1st. Okay. Now, oh, there we go. Now, if I go to my iPad, you will see, holy crap, dude, what? He doubled down? What? Oh my God. Wait, he still got the 500 options. 500 options, price paid 20 cents. So he's changed nothing with his options. The options value has gone from like $10 million to, $1.4 million here. But wait a minute, his cash total, but he's also got 11.8 million in cash. So he took some massive, okay, so he did sell at some point. He sold some stuff to take some gains, but it doesn't look like he sold these contracts unless he rebought some of these. Those were the April 16th, $12 calls. Those are the same ones. Average, last price, price paid. So he did nothing with his options. And basically his options are stable, but what he did is he probably sold some GameStop shares, loaded the boat with a ton of cash, and then doubled up on the shares he used to have, basically. Yeah, he sold and rebought. That's what he did. He sold, well, no, because he's had these contracts, the April 16th contracts. That's no difference, or no different. See, I'm just going to jump on over here, because this is Feb 1. Feb 1 was April 16, and it's all been the same price paid, 20 cents. Here we go, April 16th. Oh, but look here. Here's what's this one? January 22nd, he had a price paid of 40 cents. Oh, so something changed here. Here's another change. Oh, look at that. Oh, so in January, on January 22nd, he had 1,000 shares of April 16 $12 calls. And then here on January 28th, he only had 500 with a price paid of 20. So yeah, there was definitely some, he's been kind of selling off some of the contracts. Yeah, that's interesting. Some fluctuation there. How cool. Wow, good for him. I mean, look at that cash balance though. Oh my God. Look at that. That is juicy. 11.8 mil in cash. Now it's just a matter of like, cool, man, what are you going to do with it next? That's awesome. That's really cool. Wow. So he's got about 5.5 million left in GameStop right now and 12 million in cash. That is so cool. Good. That's cool. Okay. What's your courses and live streams of stocks? I want to get your live stream. Yeah. So really, yeah, he's set for life. No kidding. The live streams for the course is when we get to talk more directly, where I mostly just do it's Q&A. I talk to you about sort of my theories on the market and things to be careful of, things to watch for, stocks I'm thinking about buying, research I'm doing. Usually that's where, like, sometimes I'll share some of my ideas, like, hey, I'm thinking about making a video on this, or I'm researching this, and it'll be like 4 or 5 days before I actually trade on it. So you kind of get that early glimpse into my thought process too. It's just sort of open book. Not that this isn't. It's just we mostly on these public live streams spend more time focusing on what's going on right now with the actual market. Yeah, so that's a little more conversational. Yeah, I bet you GME is up. I would not be surprised to see people loading into this right now. Yeah, look at that line. Oh, man. Woo! This was just within the last minute. So we've been talking about this for a while here, and it's just now pushing. Wow. That's fascinating. Someone's going big right now, buying. Wow. GME, yeah. Oh, ooh, interesting. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Here we go. Look at that pump. Just went as high as 8% there for a moment. There it is. 8.4%. Just be careful. Remember what happened yesterday. Yesterday, Deep Effing Value talked about the stock. And anytime he talked, it went up. But then it sold off right away afterwards. So, expect that volatility. But, I mean, that's great. He's got 12 million cash and 4.5 in the GME. Wow. So cool, man. So cool. Woo! He should go all in on Bitcoin now. No. Just the rest of the cash. Do the pull the Elon Musk. Okay. Shift. So what else is going on? What other news do we have? I mean, that's pretty cool news, I have to say. Clever's going up a little bit. Riot. Oh, Matterport is actually green in the after hours here, even despite the run that we had here. Oh no, what's BTC doing? Oh no, let's see. Bitcoin. Isn't it the same place it was? Is it frozen? Let me see. No, yeah, 56 still, just all-time highs. Crazy. Yeah. Wow. The cheapest place to buy Bitcoin, it's hard to say. The prices vary so much. You get the interest at BlockFi, which I think is so cool, and it's awesome. Robinhood surprisingly doesn't have horrible pricing. Like I know a lot of people, I would say probably 90% of people do not like Robinhood for crypto, and I totally get it. Just saying, like relatively. No. Coinbase Pro. Yep. We saw that about Elon. Yeah. No, I know. I got it. Sewed up. I hear you. I know. Let's see. Cheapest is Coinbase, huh? Kraken. I compared Coinbase. I don't know. BlockFi was cheaper than Coinbase. Robinhood will run off with your Bitcoin. Oh man. Yeah. Reddit seems to be back. I think he crashed Reddit, and now that people are able to get back on Reddit and kind of see it with their own eyes, Bitcoin or GameStop kind of jumped. I mined my Bitcoin. I like that. That's cool. And so we've kind of got a little bit of here of a sell-off. I moved my Coinbase to BlockFi. Oh, awesome. Okay. Do you have a chance to look into BioHarvest Sciences? No, I feel like we talked about that one this morning, but I'll write it down. BioHarvest Sciences. I got a list. Binance, if you're not in the USA. Binance. Yeah, I'll look into Binance as well. So that's another one I've been asked about a little bit yesterday. Let's see here. Let's check it. Let's see what's going on in Bloomberg. So let's jump on over. Oh, quickly CCIV though, because we did have some pain there. CCIV. Oops, wrong keyboard. CCIV. funny. What am I doing? Mhm. Okay. Okay, I could see on this end, it looks like some of you are typing in meetkevin.com/BF. It makes no difference. So if you want to go to BlockFi, it makes no difference. MetKevin, MeetKevin goes to the same place. I could see the little metrics for clicks, obviously. Okay, so what am I doing? Let's get in here. So where's CCIV? CCIV 1.5. Okay, it's trying to recover in the after hours here. Big sell there. I want to know who paper handed. That's what I want to know. Who's the paper hands that came in here and put in a big hedge fund sell? Yeah, software wallet on your computer, Bitcoin Core. Jeez, it's a 350 gigabyte download. Oh my gosh, I'll write it down. I'll check that out. I just feel Bitcoin Core. I don't know. I personally don't mind it being on the websites. Like, I just don't want responsibility. You know? All right. What else we got? So, yeah, Holicity was down today. And what else? Jivo's doing its recovery. It's doing its recovery run. 14% today. That's pretty good. GameStop hovering around 5% right now. Let's go into the sticks, or sorry, let's go into the news. No. Oh man, I'm so happy about GHVI though. That's a good one. I want to hit the news. Let's see here. News Hub. I don't know if you could use BlockFi in Europe. I don't see why not, but I would try. That's a really good question. That's not something I've looked into. Oh, somebody says yes. My son has an account. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for saying that. Should I use Webull and pull my money out of Robinhood? I mean, I don't know that I would necessarily, you know, if you pull your money out of Robinhood, especially if you sell, you pay taxes. If you do brokerage transfer, it's a pain in the butt. I would have both, you know, and then see what you like better and see what works for you. Bridgewater Associates reshuffle leadership ranks. Okay, let's just get the launch up here. Do we not have earnings today? Isn't somebody supposed to report today? Who's reporting today? Doesn't Darden report today? I thought Darden was reporting. Let's go see. Let's just find them. Let's see how they did. It should be out by now. So we'll find it here shortly. There's a Discord that was telling people to sell CCIV. Yeah, whatever. I think that's a mistake. No, maybe not. I don't. Oh wait, no, yeah, no. Huh. I'll go to the earnings calendar really quick. Let's find out who is reporting today. Earnings Whispers. Here we go. Somebody referred me to this. I like this. It's pretty convenient. Oh yeah, that's weird. There's what? No, there have to be more. Oh no, there's like nobody reporting today. No wonder. Granite Construction and a couple of other things. When did Darden report then? Well, maybe they did yesterday. Interesting. Shift is March 8th. We did find out that Shift is March 8th. Stock Twits shows some companies with earnings today. Yeah, I got T, KC, GVA, MIT, and TRMT. That's it for today. Look at the ticker TEL. Sure. Why not? This is news. Okay. Let's go back and look up TEL. Tellurian. Okay. Let's see what this is. This one. There we go. Okay, let's find out what this company is. So this is a low-cost liquefied natural gas projects. Clueless. Like this is something where I like utilities. I don't know. I mean, I'd be curious to see what earnings look like on a company like this. So what do we have? I want to see earnings estimates though. So this company here, they missed 7 out of 8 of their earnings on EPS. Ouch. Not good at telling, not good at guidance apparently. And that happens. You get those earnings and estimates. Let's try here. Oh yeah, that's the same page where I was. Okay. I think it's financial. Yeah, there we go. I'm slowly getting better at this. Very, very slow. Here we go. So this particular company, this particular company has revenue that of about $40.7 million. It could double in 2020 is what, sorry, 2021 is what they're thinking. Yeah, that's despite growth in 1980. Yeah, I mean, it's been growing. Wow. Okay. But they do expect to still lose money. When is that going to stop? Never. Let's see. At least what the estimates are. And sometimes these estimates can be very lofty here. Yeah, it doesn't look like they... I mean, they look... It seems like they're pricing in for explosive revenue. But their profit margin, I guess it's not estimated, but a lowering margin. This is just, it's so complicated for me to try to understand a utility like this. I don't even know what I could tell you, but I don't know if that helped you. So JDST. Well, let's look at it right now. I have not yet. No, I have so many I can't hit everything, but I'll look at it right now. So JDST, let's figure out what that is. You know, yeah, we'll do that together a little bit. We'll look at some of the potential tickers here that y'all are talking about, and we'll see which ones would be the most entertaining to actually do a deep dive on. Gold miners, come on. I don't know anything about mining. I don't care about gold. I don't think Bitcoin is a digital gold. I think it's just a cryptocurrency investment. It's that simple. I have absolutely no idea where to start on a gold miner. So sorry. But what I will do is we can look into what the heck is CF Finance? Okay, let's try that. CF Finance. What is this thing? Okay, this is a SPAC. Oh, I did not know that. Well, hopefully there's only one of them, because how am I supposed to know which one it is if there are multiple? Because they all do these like series names, right? Okay, so what is this? So this is CF Finance 3, operates a blank check company. Okay. So again, multiple versions here. So CF Finance. Oh, what is this? It's just nothing's, Google's not going to load. Let's go to Bing. Bing.com. That's that. No. Oh, just Google Chrome doesn't want to load today. Okay. Bizarre. If you are in the US, there's Binance US Crypto Exchange. Contains a new variety of tokens. When you get a chance, check out smart contract cryptos. Share your thoughts. Huh. I'll check that out. Thank you. Oops. Okay. So CF Finance. Let's understand that. There we go. So CF Finance. Which one? I guess I have no idea which SPAC. Why CF Finance is trading down today? Oh, why SPAC? Okay, here we go. CFAC announced a deal to merge with LiDAR maker AI. So personally, I'm not that bullish on LiDAR. So it's not an investment that I would make. Investors Live member tweeted to sell CCIV because dropping. I don't care. Fine. Like, seriously? Sell because it's falling? No, that's like the worst thing to do. That is like the opposite of what my plan is. Opposite. Answer is no. Looking to clean Spark. Huge run up yesterday. Projected to be 2x by April. They just added mining Bitcoin. That sounds sexy. It's so weird to say that about stocks. It's like, oh, that's Oh man, what are we doing? What are we doing with numbers and computers, folks? Why do we do this? Oh, that's right, for the tendies. I had chicken tenders for lunch today. You're really good. So, security description. Let's see what we got. Okay. Develops renewable energy projects. The company manages, constructs, and installs and maintains power plant projects. Okay. CLSK also does microgrid. What's that? And you said they added crypto mining. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like if you were a utility company, why would you just not mine your own Bitcoin? Like you have all the energy. You're the source, basically. Like just next to your generators, park some Bitcoin miners. Like, why not? Does Bloomberg have info or news about Rover SPAC? I mean, I'll look. Rover SPAC, NEBC. Okay. So what do we got here? CLSK, US equity, cleans. Okay. All right. Let's go forward here a little bit. So we started getting revenues here. In 2020 so far, we've had about 10 mil of revenues, which is twice the prior, but still crazy low. What's the valuation of this? Let's see. I'm sure Bloomberg says it somewhere, but I have no idea where that is. Oh, there it is. 167 million. See that at the top right? CLSK stock. Let's see if Google tells us the same thing. I'm sure it does. No, it doesn't. Google says the valuation's like 879 million. So which one's right? What's Val then? Oh, total value traded. Oh no, I don't care about that. I want to know the market value. Is that really what it says? So this were all trading prices multiplied by the number. Oh, yeah, no, we don't care about that. Oh, here you go. Market cap. It's right there in front of my face. 879. Okay, cool. So here's CleanSpark. They are or at least Wall Street is projecting some serious growth of basically 5xing in 2021, more than doubling, and then growing by a third, 18%, 13%. They think their margin is going to be around 66%. Their gross profit margin is going to be even higher at like 75% to 72%. And they expect to start having earnings in 2021 in the pennies per share. Okay. So now I just need to know. I mean, I still know nothing about this company, right? CleanSpark. CleanSpark microgrid software. Whew. It just gets complicated real fast. What's CCIV doing now? Binance takes forever. Does BlockFi offer Doge? Let's see. Let's see. Let's try it. BlockFi. Let's just try it together right now. So here's my BlockFi. I gotta push a button here. Yeah. Okay. So here's my BlockFi. Cool. I will now see what coins we have. See more market prices. Okay. I don't know. Can I go to trade? How do I do this? So I'm still new at this. Trade. Okay. What do I want to buy? Well, it looks like this is what I could buy. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And what was your question? If it had what? I don't remember what your question was. But this is apparently what it has. Oh, Dogecoin. I do not see that, unfortunately. So, yeah, don't know. Don't know why. Okay. Can you see my M1 Finance? Well, I've only had my M1 Finance account, since this new account that I made? I haven't had it that long. Hold on a sec. Let me just Face ID, and I don't know if it's going to ask me for my password or something. Let's go look at it. M1 Finance, I really enjoy, but yeah, okay. So, hold on. This is since November-ish. I'm pretty sure November or December or something like that. Like it's okay. You know, obviously if you're highly concentrated, you could see sometimes greater returns, but you could also see greater losses, right? This is where I like having kind of spreading my money out. So I've got 1337 has done well. That's done 24%, 39, 14%, 14% on 38. And that's, you know, I think I invested in the 1337 way before the other ones. So that's why. And then the Biden pie, I put that money in like January 6th, I think. January 6th, I think it was. So that one's just been pretty volatile because there's a lot of cannabis in there. And that one's just like a roller coaster. It's crazy. Can I interview the CEO of Binance? Hey, get him on. Let's do it. EXBI downtrended because of the split. After split, traders go out. You put $500 into the 38, 39. I think that's great. You know, especially like 39 is more concentrated. 38 is really good too. 37 really gets you a lot of variety. I mean, I love all of them, man. The M1 Finance is so convenient. What's this? Well, let me finish CleanSpark for a sec here. So what is this? A business-to-business solution, switchgear. I mean, this is so complicated. I think I have to just learn a little bit more about this company. Software that makes microgrids happen. It sounds really interesting. It's worth looking into a little bit more. And somebody said they went into mining. CleanSpark Bitcoin. Okay. Here we go. January 20th. CleanSpark continues to hold about approximately 51 of the 56 Bitcoins it has mined. As the company observes a 9/30 fiscal year end, the mining revenue thus far in 2021 has exceeded $1.6 million based on the daily price of Bitcoin the date they were mined. Man, I want to open a Bitcoin mine. just buy like a warehouse, put a ton of solar panels on the roof in a sunny area with low electricity bills, and just mine. So much competition though with mining. You have to be careful. Like one big warning for all of y'all. They have there are all these YouTube videos about, oh my gosh, if you buy this rig, it'll make you $250 a day. But the problem is by the time you break even on these machines, your revenue per day is declining because there's so much more competition coming in. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit too jaded on the mining. I've never mined, but just some of the initial research I was doing, I'm like, you know, you got to work off your investment. But by the time you work off your investment, you're actually making less per day than you expected. Yeah. You need fastest speed possible to win. I feel like you're just like literally exchanging hardware probably every few months, honestly, to try to keep pace with Bitcoin mining, which seems crazy. Let's go to the sticks for a second here. I mean, CleanSpark, okay, cool. I mean, happy to look a little bit deeper into this. I also want to know what microgrids are. It sounds cool. GameStop 5%, Switchback Electric finally coming up a little bit, Tattooed Chef coming up a little bit. Churchill is staying flat now at this like 53-ish level after that big sell pressure. We got Clever, Rocket, okay. But honestly, like even the fact that it ran from like $39 to $50, like part of me is like, it's got to have a red day one of these days, you know? NVIDIA just announced Ethereum mining. Really? That's interesting. See, yeah, a chip company? That's smart. You know, like an NVIDIA? Oh, that's smart. I really think that's cool. Let's look that up. Let's see if it's in the terminal. NVIDIA. Okay. Individual company news. No. Okay. Bitcoin like to become more mainstream. Yep, we know that. Variance. Okay, here we go. NVIDIA says it won't nerf crypto mining on existing CPUs or GPUs. Okay, so where does it say that they're going to mine? NVIDIA mining Ethereum. NVIDIA announces new chip designs for mining Ethereum. Okay. Oh, it's a mining processor. Feb 18th from yesterday. Yeah. A new type of chip is called a cryptocurrency mining processor, a CMP. Makes sense. It's fully concentrate on just what you need. New series of semiconductors designed for mining. First ones will go on sale in March. Ether mining is a process where computers solve complicated math programs to help Ethereum cryptocurrency networks run. In exchange, miners get Ether, the digital token that runs on the Ethereum network. Wow. Ether's mining algorithms run best on graphic cards, which is a kind of chip NVIDIA is known for. So I don't see that they're getting into mining themselves. I guess you mean the hardware for that. That's what you're talking about. Crypto mining is on the way out. Beware. Why? Why would you say such a thing? Except for the chip shortage. Gamers are upset miners are taking all their chips. Yes, that is true. Yeah, so basically the argument here is that NVIDIA is getting into the crypto craze, basically. NVIDIA. How's the stock performing on this? Well, so that was yesterday's news. So let's look at yesterday. It was kind of flat yesterday. I mean, from open, oh yeah, up a little bit. Okay. Just Tesla. Darn you, Tesla. Tesla will go on a run again. It'll come. Tesla's so great. Can't be blinded by love, though. Have to be real. So Darden sold off a little bit here in the after hours. Enphase, tiny little bit red. Or CCIV now. We gotta, I think we have to mouse them up. We might have to do that. Okay, all right, it's got a 0.5% right now. It's flat. Meh. CleanSpark will be able to mine 5 to 6 Bitcoins by summer. That's cool. No, you can't get in on the pipe at $10. No, those allocations are given up so fast. It's very frustrating to try to get into things pre-market. You can try, definitely try. Like for example, you could probably there are sometimes occasions you can buy shares of Robinhood because an employee wants to sell or something. GHVI, not at these prices. I wouldn't buy GHVI at these prices. No, it's a little much. What's Bitcoin doing now? Bitcoin now. Bitcoin. Okay, so it's down a little bit. It's trending down a little bit. Let's just let it crash for 2 days, so we could all go shopping. Tesla will announce the 25K car and start delivering the Cybertruck and pump again. And that Cybertruck is not going to get delivered until next year, man. Mining with solar on a roof is impossible if you fill the whole warehouse. Probably. Somebody in Discord is writing this. Yeah, I mean, it'd be probably a drop in the bucket. That's a good point, honestly, because the amount of power that must be used is the same. In 2018, I mined with 3 GPU, and those 3 GPU used as much power as a house of 4 people. Oh my god! Yeah, no kidding. You'd almost have to go to Vegas then, I guess, and have forget about the warehouse. You could have a little house, and then buy a farm of solar panels. Yeah, solar's just not. Solar has so much potential. It's only 18% efficient, which isn't that crazy? So many people are into solar, and it's so useful for offsetting your house electricity usage, and you can make money off of it. But it's only 18% efficient. Imagine if we got to 50% efficient with solar in the future. The energy that hits it that actually gets converted into stuff you could plug stuff into. Those kinds of innovations. Yeah. I've blown breakers mining. Now I don't care about electricity. Yeah. Breakers. I blow breakers in here too. It's really annoying. And I'm not even mining. Solar trees. They are making these panels that look like trees. Interesting. Okay. ACIC. I see a comment here. What is this? ACIC is getting institutional investors now. Let's look at ACIC. What's eHang doing? We'll do a quick peek at EHang. EHang. Am I supposed to do anything here? Hold on. No, I don't. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Nope. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't out of time. So, what were we looking at? EHang, and then the other one. So, EHang, where is it? EH. We made some good money on EHang. That was fun. It's at $60. I mean, it's way better than that crazy sell-off it had, right? That was my original, like, I was thinking about selling it at 60, ended up holding it to 67. But yeah, that was my original, like, oh, it's lost so much. So, okay. All right. EH. Let's see. What was the other one? AC something else? Somebody wanted me to look at one. One of these days I'll go deep on EHang too. Oh, ACIC. That's right. Is that the... Oh, that's Atlas. That's right. ACIC Atlas. ACIC Atlas. This is... So who are they merging with? Archer. Special... Archer. But who's that? Let's look at their slide deck. Archer investor presentation. Here we go. Oh, that's right. Okay, this is the one. I was looking for my other notepad. This is the one I was planning on doing some research on. And I keep losing my notepads. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, we got it up right now. Oh, there it is. ACIC. So here's a SPAC. Another one. Another one. And I wonder how they performed today after the whole EHang drama and the UAVS drama. So EHang and this was ACIC Atlas. Here we go. So how did they perform? Atlas, yeah, Atlas lost a little bit today too. Softness just around that sector. The market overall has just been a little soft. Gevo, yeah. Really nothing moving in the after hours with the exception of Roaring Kitties. And then FRX is obviously trying to get back to the levels where it was earlier in the day. Earlier in the day, we were at up 25% on FRX and Zone. Both of them were up like 25%. It's crazy. And, you know, here we are down. They closed at like 10 and 14%. It's kooky. EV planes. I'm excited for that. But then again, I don't really, I mean, it'd be fun. I don't know. The market is getting soft. Stop. Yeah. Okay, let's go to ACIC here. ACIC. You know what I can do? I'll put this on the iPad really quick. But let's also look at Bloomberg for them. ACIC. Okay. ACIC. Usually we can't really get research on these. Like, I doubt we have any research on these. Probably not. Yeah, no, the SPACs usually don't have good research out yet, which is a bummer, but nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's so lame. You get company news sorted in here. Oh, yeah, and then somebody wanted me to look at the Rover SPAC. I'll do that too. Atlas Crest Investment operates a blank check company. Okay, and they're gonna merge. We know that. All right, I don't think we're going to see much on a SPAC on here. I'm certainly not going to spend the time to do that right now. But what we will do is we'll look at that slide deck really quick. Let's listen to this for a second. Let's see what they're saying here, and I'll get that PDF over.
Now is the time seeing what is going on in Texas.
Melissa, I think you and Karen are right here. Is what you have in Texas is a supply shock, and you have the governor saying, "Listen, we need to winterize."
She's got her terminal up. You see that?
To protect against fire, against floods. And so that underspend in infrastructure is a really big deal. So you see Biden coming out saying we need a big plan. And today you see the House Transportation and Infrastructure Chair saying we need a $1.5 trillion spend. And people are saying that's not enough. So those two things, along with what Karen said, which is China threatening to limit exports for precious metals and technology. All of those things are very inflationary, but it means that the probability of infrastructure spend just went up.
Yeah. So where are the values? I mean, Jeff, Karen had alluded to your URI, which she thinks is overvalued. I mean, there are a lot of stocks out there that may already be taking into consideration the possibility of an infrastructure bill.
This is big, by the way. An infrastructure bill? Whew, it's going to push things like Tesla, the EVs and that.
There is no infrastructure. If there is infrastructure, then it's A-okay. All right, Jeff, what do you say?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. No, and I agree with Karen, and that's really exactly where I was going to go. And just to echo the sentiments of everyone else, I think that there was this concern building that if we were to get a really big stimulus bill right now, then it would be more difficult to pass infrastructure, climate spending, things of that nature a little bit.
I don't think so.
I think that has changed now, given what happened in Texas. I think there's political capital to push some of that spending through.
Good point.
Don't forget, I mean,
more spending because of what happened in Texas. Good point.
Manufacturing PMI today for the U.S., for Europe, both very strong. So I think that's part of the story as well. And I look at stocks like CAT and Vulcan. These are names that I've been mentioning over the last couple of months. They're in really nice, steady uptrends, just breaking out now to new highs over the last couple of months. And I would say the same thing maybe for some of the rails. You look at UNP or Norfolk Southern. I think they end up.
All right, let's pause on this. So I want to look at that Atlas. We'll look at that in just a moment. But I do want to see. So somebody says Robinhood posted. Somebody have a link to this? Because I'm pretty sure usually they do unlisted videos, which is kind of lame. Let's see here. Maybe he tweeted, Vlad, I just want to start a flame in your heart, says Elon Musk. Oh my gosh. So I don't see where that Robinhood post is. So maybe somebody can post that if you don't mind in Stocks Public or somewhere. Yeah, and yeah. Let's see. Okay, one sec. Oh, there we go. Thank you. So I just posted it. Got it. Peppa something hands. Okay, customer Q&A with Robinhood. So I don't know. Do we care? Let's see. And that's, oh my God, no, it's 15 minutes long. Oh, it's basically that's not a bad idea. So they had some customers that basically they interviewed. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, good for them. The more communication they do, that's good. But we're not going to watch 15 minutes of that right now. Instead, we're going to go ahead and jump on into this. Let's take a peek at this. Just get an initial. I'll do more of a deep dive later, but I'll do sort of an initial look at this right here. So this is Archer, which trades under. It's going to be a SPAC, Atlas merger. I keep forgetting what it is. Atlas merger. It's like ACIC. Atlas merger. Was it ACIC? Yes, it is. ACIC is the SPAC. Okay. So it's good to read the risks. So they're at a $2.7 billion valuation at $10, basically, in the private placement. It's interesting. So United Airlines, $1 billion in orders from United Airlines? What are they selling to United Airlines? Why is United Airlines buying these things? That's interesting. VTOL, Morgan Stanley estimates urban air mobility to be a $1.5 to $3 trillion industry by 2040. This is true. I have heard these crazy estimates before. Sometimes it's almost a way that of companies justify their investments into these just orders. Yeah, I want to know what are those United Airline orders. Let's look at that. United Airline Atlas orders. Man, that'd be so cool if you could buy one of these, but I don't know if I would want to get in it yet. I don't know. Okay, here's a Business Insider. Let's see. Business Insider report. United Airlines just ordered $1 billion worth of VTOLs from a startup. Intercity passenger flights. United Airlines is investing into a new kind of aircraft, one that doesn't fly over oceans, but over congested cities. Or I guess it would be like through congested cities. The Chicago-based airline announced a $1 billion order on Wednesday morning for electric VTOLs from Archer. Okay. First full scale, expects to debut its first full scale model this year and begin passenger flights in 2024. I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah, in a weird way, 2024 is not a long way away. You know, and I mean, look, these are obviously seductive pictures, right? But this is pretty cool. Like, yeah, especially if you could get the autonomy in these. And Sandy Munro, when I interviewed him the other day, this was a really big deal. United will perform the intra-city services in partnership with Mesa Airlines, a regional airline. Okay, with an additional option of another 500 mil. Fine. Partnership also gives Archer access to the airline's aviation expertise while bolstering United's goal of cutting greenhouse gases by 100%. Okay, so to zero. So you had a long way to go. Okay. United announced the ambitious plan in December that calls for millions in new investment and technologies. Okay, let's look at that plan really quick. It's interesting. Oh, here we go. Eco Skies program represents the company's commitment to environment. Where's the eVTOL part? I don't see that part. This is just their eco plan. Okay, fine. Deal represents much more than a commercial agreement, but rather the start of a relationship. We believe will accelerate our timeline to market. Right. Okay. These game-changing models will significantly reduce our emissions. So usually if you do an order, there's a way to cancel. But orders usually come with a down payment. So let's say they did, $100 billion order. Maybe they had to put 10% down. That's $100 million in funding that Archer basically gets to produce more. Yeah, how's the FCC? The FAA, you mean? Yeah, how's the FAA going to regulate this, right? Aviation Administration? Yeah. I feel like they'd almost have to just be regulated, or not regulated, automated. Because if they're not automated, you'd need a flight path for each of them. Okay. Archer, which was publicly announced in May 2020 after operating in stealth. Okay. So its aircraft will, I mean, I get that because it's proprietary technology and you don't want people to know what you're doing. Since its aircraft will be able to fly as many as 4 passengers with distances of up to 60 miles at speeds of up to 150 miles an hour. That's twice the EHang one. Los Angeles will be the launch city. Wow. With the due estimating carbon dioxide emissions will be nearly half when utilizing the aircraft on a commute between Hollywood and LAX. Wow. New furloughs, however, aren't likely to be delivered before 2023. I believe that. I mean, this is interesting. So we did talk about the deep F and value post. Yeah, we did. You could scroll back and see that. Probably scroll back about like 45 minutes or something like that. So what's the stock now? ACIC stock. Let's see. Wow, it's only at $16. Just relative, for it's up 60%. Like personally, this is much more interesting to me than Kappa. Like I see, and it's hard to because we don't know who the industry leader is going to be like in this. It's not like we have. Here's Tesla, right? The ground has not been paved yet. In fact, most people, like I asked Lauren about this, I go, hey, have you ever heard of vertical takeoff and landing? Nope, nothing. I'm like, what if I said you could ride in a drone? And just like, nope, never heard of it. And I showed her some pictures. I showed her the EHang pictures, and she's like, that's kind of cool. I don't know if I feel comfortable with it, but that's kind of cool. And I think that's sort of everybody's thought right now. Looks like a magnet for dreamers. I mean, that's what these investor presentations do, right? So this is cool, but I'd like to know more for details. Oh, holla. See, this is what I do in the deep dive, folks. is, and it takes me like hours to go through these. Let's see for details. That'll be probably where they disclose their down payment and all the other details of that order. That's actually big. Let's go do that really quick. Yeah. Okay. So the easiest way for me to do that is just go to Archer Investor Relations. So you could also do it through the SEC, but the SEC is not so user-friendly sometimes. Quarterly report. No, we want SEC filings. SEC filings. Okay. Maybe it is going to be easier to actually look at their filings on their webpage. But then I have to find it in there. It's a mess. I don't know if we should look at it right now. I'll try really quickly. Okay. So it's in the 8K. That's probably when they announced this merger. So let's see if I can find this. ACIC. Okay, ticker. And they just updated their Edgar here too. But 8K, 2 filings. Oh, good. That makes it easier. Here's the amended. Let's grab it. Okay, that's the short one. 1 second here. Let's pull it up. I think it'll be fun. Oh, yeah, here we go. Open filing. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to save this really quick and send this to the iPad because then I can draw on it. So this is the ACIC 8K from Feb 10. Okay. All right. 1 second. Let's send that over. ACIC. I'm fascinated by these things. Oh. Somebody texted me a duplex to buy. That's not on the market. I want to hear about it. See, I can't say no. It's a problem. I just can't say no to stuff. I'm like, Kevin, diet. Stop buying stuff. It's bad. It's really bad. It's a problem. I need an intervention. All right, here we go. So we got the 8K. Usually, by the way, my plan going forward is all my research that I do and all my highlighting and stuff, because usually we don't actually just sit here and do research on the live. We're doing that right now, but we're not going to do that much longer. Usually my plan is here, I'm just going to post all this stuff in the Stocks and Money course. Check it out yet if you haven't yet. You only pay once and you get access forever. Okay, let's jump in. Let's try to find United in the 8K. Here we go. Okay, that's intro. Exhibit. Okay. So furnished as exhibit 99.3 here too is the description of the contractual agreement. Dang it, it's an exhibit. Isn't what insider info talking about a duplex or what? We don't do insider info here. Loving the course, by the way. Oh, I appreciate that. Your buying is becoming a problem. We want to help you. It is a problem. 99 point. Man, they screwed it up. See here it says 99.3, but every exhibit is listed as 99.2. That's really annoying. And then there are like 50 pictures here. I don't think I can I just download all of them? Probably not. Man, I'll have to do this later. But it's unfortunate because I'm excited to talk about Archer with y'all right now. See if I go to like 99.2 right here. Oh, these are just all the pictures. So where's... Oh, that's the whole slide deck. Okay. Oh, description of Archer and United transaction. Here we go. Got it. Got it. Okay, give me 1 sec. We'll go through this. So ACIC United deal. Well, you got to know what the deal terms are. So it's like, it's exciting to hear, yay, United partner, right? But the actual terms of these deals, super important. United deal. Here we go. I'm excited. Looking for the next SPAC. Do you think the merger Monday for CNBC? No, I don't think that's soon. Somebody says Palantir on CNBC. Really? No, they're talking about DraftKings. Maybe I missed it. but your comment's pretty recent here. Okay, going into the ACIC United deal. Let's pull this up here. Let's see if there's actually juice in this deal. Let's see how much risk that they actually put in on this deal, like United. How much risk are they actually putting in? Okay, on June 29th, we entered into an aircraft purchase agreement related to the Archer model, the aircraft, and collaboration agreement. Okay, good. Related to the development of. That makes sense. Okay. Certain material. Okay. Provides for the purchase by United of a given quantity, so we don't know how many, of the aircraft at a fixed price, purchase price per below. Purchaser, okay. For an aggregate purchase price of $1 billion and grants United an option at its election to order an additional quantity of the aircraft at 500 mil. We knew that so far. Okay, and then will hold senior management team meetings periodically where they will discuss and negotiate material terms. Okay, fine. That's fine. In connection with the purchase agreement, Archer granted United a warrant to purchase the stuff they don't tell you publicly. So because of this advertising that United is giving Archer, see, these stinkers, man. Because of this advertising, right now, United has the option to buy 14.6 million shares of ACIC, which right now are what, 16, 17 bucks? That's, oh my gosh, what? $234 million worth of shares for a penny? Times a penny is, they basically just, that deal made United like $232 million. What? See, this is, oh, come on, man. This is the Wall Street stuff. This is how the suits crank in the frickin' dope money. That's exactly what they do. Warrant is subject to vesting in the following. Okay, got it. 40% of shares are vested immediately. Oh my God. 20% of the shares upon the closing of the PIPE transaction. 10% upon the approval of the aircraft's final type certified by the FAA, but only so long as the purchase agreement is in effect. That's fine. 30% of the shares shall rest in a pro rata basis based on the number of aircrafts delivered. Fine. Up to 20% of certain United's obligations. Okay, fine. Maybe assigned to Mesa. Okay, got it. Okay, some other terms here. So see, seriously, right? With the CARES Act money, look like.
I'm not sure I understand.
Okay, I'll explain. So here's basically what I'm gathering, okay? So United Airlines, hey, we're a big airline, okay? Hey, we might want to expand into different things in the future. Archer puts together some cool pictures and says, hey, we're a really cool company. Look, we got a really cool drone ship or whatever that you could fly in, right? Look, it's really cool. We got a cool idea. And, we don't really have the money to fund this idea, but we have a cool idea. Hey, let's go public. Okay, great. But in order for us to go public, who's going to buy our product? Like, who's going to buy the SPAC if we don't have a legitimate partner? Like, why would anybody trust that Archer has a future unless we have some kind of like legitimacy, right? Hey, why don't we offer United Airlines $250 million in shares? And, they'll commit to buy $1 million of planes from us if we end up getting FAA certification. And if we don't, then, even if we don't get the certification, United, just for letting us use their name, is still going to get 40%, 20%. Even if we don't get approval, United still gets 60% of 14.5 million shares, or 14.6 million shares. That's the stuff that I don't know. To me, it bothers me a little bit. Like you get excited about, oh, United partnered with them. United has no risk. United is getting free money for saying, sure, we'll partner with you and we'll give you some ideas. We'll give you some pointers. Yeah, use that airport, not that one. Cool, thanks. Bye. I don't know. Does so let's see. Does ARK actually own this? Okay, let's go ACIC, and then we'll get off this ACIC topic because I know we've been on this long. Ownership summary. Yeah, we saw that on Deep Value. We talked about that. Okay, let's look at who's owning this. So ownership summary. Insider transactions. Crap. I don't exactly know where to find it on the computer. I'm such a noob with this program. Let me try over here. Bloomberg. This one I could get the ownership. If Kathy owns, we own. I get it. Okay, let's see here. ACIC. I'll show this in one sec. Okay, ACIC, and then I have to go to, well, we go to the company, view Atlas. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Ownership. More. This Wall Street is hilarious. Kathy's the Buffett. Yeah, she kind of is. Yeah. Yeah. They have a position of 377,000. So I'm going to share that screen in just one sec. So there are 50 million shares outstanding, which means they own about 0.7% or something like that. Actually, it says it right here, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, 0.75%. Here we go. Yeah, no, so you're right. ARK Management, LLC, owns 377,000 shares of this. Doesn't really hold a candle to some of these other ones like Millennium Management and Canyon Capital Advisors and Linden Advisors and that. But it's possible they got in on the pipe too at the $10, right? So 377 times 16, 317,000. Let's see. They have they got $6 million in this company. Come on. That that's nothing. So like again, another thing, and these are the kind of discussions we have a lot in the private live streams. Like usually I don't do these long discussions like this live because I don't know. Sorry. Anyway, I'm rambling. The point is this right here, in my opinion, is a sign of them basically putting a small little seed in and like maybe this will go somewhere in the future. Maybe not, whatever. But $6 million into this company for a fund that has, how much? What, $50 billion under management? So just to make this relative to me, let's see here. We should look up ARK and Palantir. We'll do that. But to make this relative, so $6 million, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I think it was like 6.2. So divided by 50 billion. Oh, I got to rotate the phone to do 50 billion. 50 million, 5 billion, 50 billion. There we go. That represents 0.000124%. This is how much here we go. This is how much money ARK has in that company. Very, very small, right? So if I multiplied that times my portfolio that's in the stock market right now, that's like me investing $2,000 into this stock. $2,976. Which, I don't want to laugh at that to make that seem like a small number, but like when I swing trade, we're trading with 10x this. They've got like nothing invested in this company. It's so early stage. They probably just got a little pipe allocation. That's what somebody in the comments. I'm going all in. You're funny. Look at Joby Aviation. I'll write it down. I'm not going to do another air taxi one right now, but I think we did a good talk about Archer here. It was fun. I like that. But see, the thing is, when you do that kind of research and then you invest money and then the stock goes down, like you might want to sell out at a loss because you're like, oh my gosh, now I'm nervous. I like it when I could do research about a company and I'm bullish on it. Like I do the research and I'm like, I jive with this. This makes sense. This is good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That makes me that makes me very happy. That's CCIV for me. That's Matterport for me. That's Tesla for me. That's EXPI for me. That's Redfin for me. Y'all know me. Like when I say go, I go. Volta. I'll look at Volta too. I'll write them down too. Y'all are making for a very busy weekend here. I mean, this is just this notepad. Oh, I dropped it. Sorry. That's just this notepad. We got the other one coming up too. Yeah. AC, I see. Rocket to the moon. Okay, let's go back to the sticks for a little bit. And what else is going on here? Okay. All right. No fires. No world burning down. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Wow, FRX is jumping here. Yeah, literally at the same time as somebody's asking about it. I haven't gone deep onto this one. It's just, I've mentioned this morning, it's a little out of my wheelhouse. I'm just not so familiar with the fitness industry as much as I should be, but it's very, very popular right now. So maybe I should be paying more attention to it. It's definitely moving right now. Let's look at all the things that are moving right now in the after hours. Express is coming back. Here we go. Express, GameStop, both 5%. Gevo barely. Okay, now we're getting into the small numbers again here. Small gainers. No big movements here. Big losses. Not really even. And these are not really big losers here. Okay, OGI. Palantir. Oh, we were going to look up Palantir. Kathy Wood's ownership in Palantir. HDS. Oh, thank you for somebody who said that about the terminal. HDS. Bloomberg. Oh, I'll try that. Maybe we could try HDS Palantir and see if that comes up. Or do I have to do Palantir? Palantir. Palantir. I do want to see that ownership somewhere too. PLTR. HDS. Is that right? Or is it the other way around? Maybe it's the other way around. HDS PLNT. Oh. Did I do that right? No. Okay, never mind. I'll just do it my old way really quick. So I want to just see the percentage. Let's see who owns the most Palantir really quick. So we've got ownership. Let's pull it. And maybe it doesn't work on the phone. What do I know? Okay, so Palantir. Peter Thiel has like 7% stake in that company. I mean, it makes sense. It's kind of his company. But where's ARK? There we go. Matterport to the moon. Yes, for sure. For sure. Let's get Matterport to the moon. Okay, so by the way, this weekend, my goal is to do a ton of research and some new lectures. I'm going to be posting all of my research in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group, so that way you could see it all, kind of like what I did here with ACIC, but more in depth, more companies. Just gonna everything I got, I'm gonna plow out there. So I don't even see ARK in here. Where is ARK? I'm sure I know they're in here somewhere, but there's just so many institutional owners. There they are. So they hold 1.32 million shares. That's actually not even that big either in Palantir, is it? So is that right? 1.32 million shares. 1, 2, 3. It just seems low. And then what's Palantir now? Palantir was like $29 times $29. That is okay. It's better. It's 38 million. It's like, well, roughly, what is that? 10x or something? Archer. Yeah. Interesting. All right. Well, let's look at Tesla. Let's compare. Let's see what Bloomberg says for Tesla for them. Tesla. Oh, not that. What am I doing here? Come on. Tesla. Okay. Let's see ownership for Tesla. Research. Good research available here. You gotta check out the terminal. Research, earnings estimates, ownership. Oh, I didn't. What's wrong? Emmanuel says that's wrong. Maybe do they have? ARK has 9.4 million shares. I thought they had way more. Where did you see that? Yeah. So maybe it probably just didn't go back. Did I not read it right? Or it's possible it didn't update yet from yesterday's, because I thought they bought large yesterday too. Let's see. Palantir. Let's look at it again. Let's figure it out. Let's learn it together. Palantir. Here we go. And ownership. ARK combined holding. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's pull that up. So that is kathysark.com/. See, ARK is very transparent with their holdings. Other companies aren't, but it's possible because they just increased their position yesterday. Combined holdings. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Oh, sorry. I put it on the wrong place. Okay, hold on one sec. Here we go. Okay. See, look, it's just a dated number. I wonder how dated it is. That's lame. They got to update that crap. So I think it was like 1.6 million was the position. So it was 1.32 million is what this has. 1.32 was right here. It was like at the end of the year. Okay. So they only have to do their updated positions like every, 60 days or something like that with the SEC. That's probably why Bloomberg hasn't updated it yet. Because see, the unique thing about ARK Invest is they're fully transparent with all of their buys and sells every day. Most funds aren't. Most funds only tell you their buys and sells after 60 days when they're required to do that. That's why. So ARK Invest having 1.3 million shares is the old position from the end of the year. From here, the end of the year, 1.32. That makes sense. And then they acquired over here when it dipped down or when it was at $24 a share. They bumped it up, but they went huge heavy. Oh my gosh. They went really huge heavy here. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, they like 8x their position in Palantir on that dip. They email their buys and sells every day. Yeah, so this is something very new, a fully transparent, active exchange traded fund. It's very, very new, and this is very cool. So thank you for that. So it goes to show that the terminal is actually going to give us, the cool thing about the terminal is it aggregates all of the SEC filings, and it makes it really easy for you to compare things from SEC filings. But SEC filings are delayed, right? You bought the same day. Congrats. This is true. This is true. We did. So, wow. What a purchase. Boom. Yeah. Yep. That was yesterday. Massive purchase of Palantir yesterday. That's big. That's cool. Ah, good for them. Cool. All right, let's see here. Can we look at Nano Dimension? Oh, this is a cool thing. Combined NNDM. Let's see. Nano Dimension. ARK ownership, 6.6%. Weight in their portfolio is 0.31%. Oh, I wonder if we could get the updated on Archer. Let's see. Let's get the updated on ACIC. Let's see. It was small before. Nope. See? It's as I said. It's exactly what I put up on the calendar. Or on the calculator. It's tiny. Yep. Weight rank 202. Wow. Tiny. So they've got ARK ownership weight. Tesla, TDoc, Square, Roku, Zillow. See, I wouldn't have Roku. I would get rid of Roku. I'd have Redfin instead. Yeah, I mean, okay, CRISPR's a good one. Shopify's good. They got Shopify and Square. Those are really good. Yeah, PayPal. That's good. Tencent's one I haven't done a deep dive on yet. These are good. Twilio's great. A lot of these pharmaceutical companies, Pure Storage, that's like all the rage coming out of COVID here. DocuSign's awesome. Really, really good. Nice. Cool top 25. No, they got some good choices. So I'll have to make I'll have to make a thoughts video on Roku. Don't get me wrong. But like, I'm not trying to say Roku's bad. It's just not in my portfolios. Okay, cool. Let's look at the sticks again here. See what else we have. Okay. Here we go. Anything else moving? It's kind of sad. Like, we don't get to see each other for 2 days now. Because we well, you see me if you're in the course. If you get all my alerts. Hold on a sec. It's fine. Yeah, okay. So, looking back at the sticks here, GameStop, moving up. Yeah. So we got that big bump there on Roaring Kitty doing a purchase. Deep F in value. Continuing to push up now. We've got Sundial. Let's see here. Cheesecake. Yeah. Tilray. DocuSign. Kind of, I mean, nothing really happening here majorly in the after hours. It's pretty flat. With the exception of FRX. That one just continues to push. Yeah, we'll just have to do yeah, I don't actually think, do I have an interview this weekend? I don't think I do. I think we'll have to go back to real estate videos. Oh my god. No, I got research. I got plenty of things to talk about this weekend. But yeah, no, I don't have any this weekend. If somebody knows somebody who wants to be interviewed, hit me up. Tell them to email me. Yeah. Oh well. Last 20 minutes is when it will be all Jamie. Yeah. Let's look at Robinhood. Let's look at Bitcoin. I don't mind the real estate videos. Well, thank you for saying that. Okay. Bitcoin bounced off 55.1 actually. It almost broke into the 54 range again. And then just bounced back up to 55.6. Nice. Very nice. Jeez, man. Bitcoin. Okay, folks. Well, get yourself a Bitcoin account. Go to metkevin.com/BF. Check out the courses linked down below. Use that coupon code HODL, whatever you want to call it. We'll see you. I'll be posting my research this weekend to see if I can get some of those lectures out that I'm working on. Appreciate y'all being here. And folks, we will see you in the very next video. I have done a portfolio reveal before. Type that in. I see your question. Would I ever do a portfolio reveal? Type it in. Meet Kevin portfolio, and you'll see it. Yeah, Sandy Monroe is great. Thank you for saying that. Hey, get the Winklevoss twins on. Hit them up. All right, folks. See you. Bye.